Center, the cast of characters began arriving for Game 6. Karl Malone, fresh off the great 39-point performance on Friday night. Michael Jordan held just 9 of 26 from the floor in Game 5. Antoine Carr, unexpected hero, helping to bring it back to Salt Lake, where John Stockton has family support. Dennis Rodman doesn't prefer Utah, at least it's close to Vegas. Brian Russell, good job defensively on Michael in Game 5. Scottie Pippen, whose MVP chances for the final may have been hurt by his 2 of 16 shooting on Friday night. Messages, Game 6, just around the corner from Salt Lake City. The officials are Dick Bavetta and Hugh Hollins, who worked Game 3, each of them in Chicago, and Danny Crawford, who worked Game 2 of the finals here at the Delta Center. The Bulls are just 4-4 on the road in the playoffs, and in fact have lost 4 of their last 5 road games against their toughest opponents, the Pacers and the Jazz. Jordan guarded by Russell. Hornacek will open on Pippen. They'll try and post Scottie on him. They go to it right away. Stockton comes over on the double team. Now back to Scottie, and they couldn't recover. Hornacek was left alone with him, and an easy 2 for Scottie. It looks like Scottie Pippen is laboring as he moves up and down the court. Ahmad told you he's suffering from a bad back. Malone gets his first. 17. Hornacek is now 18 for 46 in the series. Jordan, there's his first field goal, and the Bulls take a 10-8 lead. If you take away Hornacek's 7 of 11, Rodman off the bench, let's see who he replaces. Longley has 2 fouls, and it's Luke who'll go out. Here's Hornacek, a pull-up 3. Rodman, good pass to Kukoc.
Great back cut by Kukoc. He set him up, then back cut, faked him off the screen. Great pass by Rodman. Great look by Kukoc.
Carr trying to back in on Rodman. It's off Anderson's hands, but recovered by Isley. 2 seconds to shoot. And he hits the 3!
Well, it's a big break for the Chicago Bulls. Howard Isley lets this shot go. He gets it out of his hands, and you're going to see here, look, the shot clock actually should be at 1 here, but the ball is off. Right there you see it. The ball is in the air at 1. That should have counted. That's a big turnaround, and the Bulls get a big break there. Instead of up 7 Utah, now it's only a 4-point game.
He bank shot off the glass. The 15-footer dead on is a better shot for him to take than the one off the glass.
Jordan wheels inside around Anderson, and again it's a 2-point game after such a strong performance in Game 4. Michael springs free and takes the lob from Kukoc.
Great roll off for Russell. Faked up and spent off why he was able to get away from him.
Alone in the lane. Up and under against Rodman.
He's getting such deep position right now in Rodman. The Utah Jazz are executing their offense to perfection.
18 for the mailman. Jordan for 3. And there's his answer.
I think that's his 3rd 3 of the game, Bob. And going into this game, Kukoc and Pippen were a combined 4 for 23 from 3 at the Delta Center in the first 2 games.
It is his 3rd tonight, and he has 19 points. Malone tries to answer, and can, and he has 20. A Jordan-Malone duel shaping up in Game 6. It was Russell's first basket. Here's Michael. He's got 21.
I'm watching Jordan, and he's in such a nice rhythm offensively. Everything is coming very easy to him, and right now they have to be really careful.
Let's watch the Michael Jordan possession that he scored on. Brian Russell, as he cuts, is going to give him a shot. Michael doesn't like it. Michael delivers a blow right there. So Russell pushes him back, and he catches it. Now you got an angry Michael Jordan. He squares up and buries the shot. So the referees let both of them get a blow in, and Michael finished with a jump shot.
Jordan's the guy they want, even more so than usual, and that's why. 15 of his 23 have come in this quarter. Stockton from Malone.
Beautiful slip on that play. Stockton went across like he was going to set the screen on Longley. Michael relaxed just a moment. He slipped it. The give and go, Isaiah. That was a beautiful play.
Malone, the bounce to Russell. 2 big assists in the last couple of possessions for Malone. 3 seconds. Michael to half court. From there. Almost. So Jordan had 23, matching his number in the first half, but missed his last 4.
And over the screens instead of running through them. Happy with everything offensively. Bob?
All right, Jim, and here we go. Utah in possession as we start the third quarter. Malone right to work.
MVPs have been Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, so you see them working their magic. Michael feels the pressure, reverses for the lob. The fading jump shot been terrific, and Karl Malone with the great hands in the second shot, then the deep post position on Rodman in the layup, and he too with the fading jump shot. So both of these guys.
4 seconds to shoot. Jordan missed it just before the shot clock sounds. Rodman battling like crazy, but can't quite hold on to it. Hornacek, he and Malone, Rodman and Malone, and Rodman just trips Malone up. They got to call a flagrant here. They've got to call a flagrant. It's the third on Rodman. He and Karl Malone, regrettably, are scheduled to wrestle in one of those bogus events next month. Why Malone wants to lower himself to that is anyone's guess. And Rodman apparently wants to start the wrestling now.
I tell you what, I love what I'm seeing, the battle between these two guys. They're fighting, giving it everything they got. Both of them are trying to push and shove and gain position. Karl Malone gives him a little knock. But at the end of the play, what I like the most is Malone and Rodman both gave each other a pat on the butt and said, hey, that's the way we play. That's the way we like to play.
Both guys were wrestling. And now watch Michael Jordan give Brian Russell a shot, and then Russell gives Michael a little pushback. So all of a sudden, temper's starting to flare here, little Bob, as we get down to the...
Easier. Left alone, he doesn't take the 3. Michael, fade away.
See, if I'm Hornacek, I make Pippen make one of those shots. He's really rushing out to close out on him.
To Malone's 23. Here's Malone again. He was fouled. The basket would have counted, but it wouldn't stay down. Average will go up a bit after today. Makes them both. 15 for Hornacek. Now trying to guard Pippen. Scotty splits the defense, can't hit the bank, but Rodman with a second tip.
That's the energy we talked about that the Bulls needed from Dennis Rodman. He gave them nothing in the first half.
You watch Pippen in the low post. They come to double team with Russell, and as he goes up for the shot, that leaves Rodman's clear for a clear tap in on the offensive glass.
Back comes Utah looking for the lead. It's Chris Morris. Hornacek in the right, easily his best game since game 2. Michael confronted by Carr after he blew by Morris, and Jordan will come to the line.
Using too much clock
Throughout this series. 1 of 2. Caron Isley around Keith's screen. Now he gets it back and hits just before the buzzer. 12 minutes from pushing this to a game 7. Utah leads by 5. Getting a rare contribution, at least in this series, from Adam Keith. We're back after these words from your local station. Of the 36 minutes so far, after playing 45 of 48 on Friday night. Remember, in the fourth quarter Friday, he was just 1 of 7 from the... Jordan against Anderson. He's still Michael Jordan. Whatever, usually he's pretty good with them. In this series, he hasn't been able to hit them. Rodman drills a 20-footer and gives it that go-figure gesture.
Now remember,
Carr from 20 feet. It spins out and Rodman is there. Brian Russell comes off Jerry Sloan's bench. Jordan with the jumper.
And to the middle, but his game is so complete. And when you bring him to the middle, he's able to come right to that right hand, square up, and shoot it right from the free throw line.
It's Chicago by 1, and you're watching the NBA on it. Stockton has a little daylight, and Utah has a 3-point lead.
Transition basketball again. The little screen by Malone, and he hits the open jump shot.
The jumper by Carl. Utah back in front. Great. Three seconds to shoot. Harper's not the guy they want to have do it, but he has to. And he beats the shot clock and cans a huge shot. Even Superman apparently gets tired. Malone, lots of room. Got it.
That's their pet play.
Has to get rid of it. Gets it right back from Pippen. Double pump, knocked away by Carr, and a foul.
Pippen beats you from the perimeter. Post.
Instead, they can tie it or take the lead with a three of their own. Jordan. And a blocking foul. Stockton is down on the floor. Jordan's going to come to the line. It's Stockton's fourth.
Pulls up, shoots it a little short. This is a big 20-second timeout for Chicago because it allows Jordan to get some rest before he goes to the free throw line to try to knock down 2.
At the line, he's 10 of 13. From the floor, he's 13 of 33.
Well, in this fourth quarter, Michael is only 2 of 8 from the fourth quarter, but what he's done is he's been able to get to the free throw line. He's 6 of 6, so he's shooting his 7th and 8th free throws of the quarter. They've got to find a way to be able to guard him without fouling him here.
He cuts it to 1. Phil Jackson has told the Bulls during the last couple of timeouts, let's try to take it to the rack, go to the basket, not look for the perimeter shot. Jordan ties it. Maybe the 20-second timeout was, as much as anything, just to give him a breather to gather himself for the crucial free throws. 50 seconds. Malone. Cross-court Stockton, a 3. It's there!
Now Ron Harper's guarding Stockton, who cuts through. Pippen is going to double team. So watch what happens now. Stockton's going to circle through, and Antoine Carr dives down, so Harper has to play him. Now on the skip-out pass, Stockton hits the 3. What a huge shot to put his team up 3. Look how close his foot was to the line here. A 3 by inches. Now this is what Karl Malone has to do. He has to find the open man, and Harper runs at him. And normally, it's Stockton and Malone. This time it was Malone to Stockton.
10 points for Stockton. At age 36, he's played more NBA playoff games than anyone in history without winning a title.
Now the Bulls would like to get 2-for-1 possession here. Try to get a quick score, get to the free throw line to give them 2 opportunities to 1.
Pippen into Jordan. Michael working on Russell. Brings them to within 1.
They scored within 4 seconds there. That's how quickly that changes now. Now it puts the pressure on the Jazz to score once again.
Jordan with 43. Malone is doubled. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan. Open. Chicago with the lead. Timeout, Utah. 5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 45 points.
And watch Jordan play, Doug, and you know that at the end of the game, he's a killer.
This was really the play that hurt Isaiah because they scored so quickly. Michael got in there and scored within 4 seconds. And what happened was Michael doubled back. You're going to see he's in the play. Look where Hornacek is setting the screen. Michael never clears, so Malone doesn't see him. He comes from the blind side and strips him. So 3 crucial plays here by Michael Jordan now as he gets Brian Russell with a quick crossover. Look at Brian Russell slips, and Michael pulls up and buries the shot to give him a 1-point lead.
That may have been, who knows what will unfold in the next several months, but that may have been the last shot Michael Jordan will ever take in the NBA.
Watch Jordan's left hand here as he gives Russell the push. The referee can't see that. Jordan frees himself up for a clean look. The greatest thing about Jordan is he has all the tricks. That's why it's so difficult to guard him.
If that's the last image of Michael Jordan, how magnificent is it? Stockton, Hornacek, Antoine Carr, Karl Malone, and Brian Russell. If they score, there's a game 7. If they don't, for the second straight year, they go out in 6. Stockton, Harper's on him. Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their 2nd three-peat. When you lose by this narrow margin, speaking of the Utah Jazz, there are so many things to look back on. But the Howard Isley 3 that was taken away in the first half will eat at them all summer long. Jackson and Jordan, perhaps for the last time. Chicago 87, Utah 86. Jerry Sloan showing class, trying to shake hands with each and every member of the Chicago Bulls, who won 2 out of 3 here and 2 out of 3 in Chicago.
Thanks, boy. Dave, thank you, boy. Thanks,
Statistically, especially in terms of shooting percentage, Michael Jordan has had better games. But when you consider at age 35, the games he's played this year, the grinding minutes he's played, and Scottie Pippen being all but incapacitated tonight, and the fact that they're on the road, and the fact that the odds would shift to Utah's favor for a Game 7, yes, MJ rose again.